otra fiesta. El día de hoy nos conectamos de manera virtual con el señor Quincy Brown. What's up, Quincy? How are you?
I'm great. I'm feeling alive. How are you?
Good, man. It's good to see you. It's been a few years. How have you been?
I've been great. Just staying true to my craft and working every day. And I'm glad we're here again because we got some stuff. We got a lot to catch up. And listen, I understood the assignment. I'm wearing my purple. I'm rocking the purple. I get the vibe. Come on.
Yeah. New music. Let's talk to your fans, to the Qrew, about Q side, B side, which is the new EP that you're releasing. Tell me about this new EP. What can the fans expect? What do you have for us?
I think this is really about showing them something completely new, something completely different. I've grown with my fans. Like I have fans 10 plus years through all different types of things. And I think this is gonna really bring them all together. I have fans maybe who don't know I do music at all. I have fans who only think I act, or I have fans who just maybe listen to my music and don't know I do anything else. So this is a beautiful moment to kind of really, really rally in the troops and make this, a full circle moment. And I really want to say it's a reintroduction to who I am. That little cliche saying, what's the saying? It's like you think you know, but you have no idea.
Oh, this is a diary of Quincy.
Yeah,
like the diaries. Yeah. I love it. To me, music is therapy too. Even I don't create music, but I listen to it, and I work listening to music as well. And I feel like there's a song for everything. There's a song to remember things. There's a song to be happy. There's a song if you want to cry, you can just play it and cry and comment. I'm sure for you to make it yourself and you will tell me if you put personal experiences or things that inspire you into these songs, and you get to sing them and create all these tunes for other people that are going to relate them to their personal experience, and they might be similar. So I want you to tell me what kind of inspirations are in this EP.
Yeah, I think between each song there is a different feeling. There may be shared feelings through them, but I definitely wanted to showcase the versatility, but that being a part of the sound, that being the musicality of it all, because I like to dabble in the R&B pop space. I like to rap, but it's all about how you want to get your point across. And, each song for sure deals with personal experiences. I think that's the ultimate ingredient to infuse in your music, because then your fans get to know you, or they feel like they know you. And then once you get to tell them a little more, they're like, oh, I didn't know that. So it's one of those step by step, I don't want to say it's a meeting, it's a therapy session, but it's one of those. It's get to know me, because then however they react is almost like how I can get to know them. Right. So it's a battle between who do I want to just look at enjoying the music, but who's really connected? You know what I mean? And I want to really be able to find those, because like you said, each song comes from a certain place or comes from a certain scenario or situation, and I know we all live the same life. We all do the same. We all kind of, but slightly different.
Right.
And then I believe that the way my perspective, I'm showcasing that middle ground, maybe that gray area that you don't know how to feel. Hopefully this can kind of bring out, that feeling. And, sometimes we're unsure of our feelings. Right. But that's okay too, because they're all over the place. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just have to take your time with how you feel.
How many songs can we expect in the EP? How many songs do you have in it?
So let me break it down for you. What Q side B side is another introduction to the Gemini as well. And they say the Gemini, you either hate them or you love them, or they either hate you or they love you. What I'm doing is actually describing who I am as a person, and hopefully the world can understand that side of the Gemini. The Gemini isn't two separate people. They have a shift. It's almost like, look at me this way, now look at me that way. It's not night and day. It's not hot and cold, but it is a shift. Right. So with the 6 songs, I split it up into 3 and 3, but not really split up. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yet, it's split down the middle in a sense to showcase my 2 sides. And I think that's gonna get through them in a way where they can choose who they like more or who they want to, you know what I mean?
So the Q side is what because I know that you use the Q for everything. Like your fans are Qrew. When you say thank you, you put thank in the Q. That's who people think they know. And then the B side is what? A side of you you've never shown before?
I wouldn't say that, but it is an intimate and more personal kind of take on things.
So personal experiences that you've gone through that you haven't shown.
But Q side is still that as well. It's just a different delivery. Each side isn't like, this is for this person, this is for that person. You'll find why you like both. But then with the B side, it's just a step kind of closer in. And it's more so I'm looking at you in your eyes rather than like, you know, over here with it, because it's still connecting to you. But at the same time, I'm just showing a different side of connection.
That's so interesting. And I'm sure, I mean, your fans are probably going to freak out over this because like, that's so cool that you get to show that side and through music, which is part of your art. Out of the 6 songs, since it's so personal, and I mean, I don't know, you tell me, it looks like it's a very personal project. And out of everything you've done, you've been doing this for many, many years. It looks like, you know, this is very personal. Was there a particular song that it was kind of harder to kind of like go into the studio and like, you know, sing about this or even put it into the song? It's like, I don't know if this is too much to share. Like, is there you felt any type of way with any song, or maybe one song that maybe was left behind because of that?
It's funny you asked that. That's exactly actually what I'm doing. Basketball reference. So I'm creating an alley-oop, right? I'm positioning this body of work for them to want more because I want to give more. So what I did with this, I kind of set a tone of like where we're starting. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to get to know me, but you got to start somewhere. I wanted to give them enough to want more because I'm so ready to share it. But I actually have to know that you're listening first.
Right.
You know, so I don't want to tell you everything, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say some things to get your attention, or that's going to make you either light up or relate somewhere. So that's the goal, because the consistency of what's about to happen is also what I want people to get ready for. And this is going to segue into that, to where we get really personal and really, really, really into, you know, what possibly they thought they would never know. You know, it's that setup. So
this is the beginning of more EPs, and like this is gonna like a puzzle. You're gonna keep adding more EPs and stories.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And do you have everything ready and you're just throwing it little by little, or you're still recording more stuff?
I wouldn't say everything is ready, but it's ready. You know, with the EP being where it is now, I'm ready to react as quick as, you know, the fans react. And I'm ready for another single or an album down the line once, you know, this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it sets its ground.
I admire your aesthetic and all the creativity that you put into the work. Does this EP, does it come with visuals, like with music videos? Do you have them for a song? Are you thinking on creating something for every song?
I have treatments ready. I have, you know, a couple ideas on the bulletin board ready to be executed. However, paying attention to the fans firsthand, I almost like want them to pick the single.
Okay.
As far as what they want to see visuals for. I wanted to do something different this time around. I've never put out a body of work maybe with no visuals. You know, some people may say, oh, you need visuals. But when the music speaks, the music speaks.
Correct.
And I want that to register first. Not saying I'm not going to do any videos, but I wanted to put it like this. You know how you play video games?
Yeah. Well, I haven't in a long time.
But you know the whole concept.
Right.
When you play, you got to play before you get to the next level. You got to do this and do that. You got to look at this goal, do that goal. And now you can go to this next level to get the bigger guns and the bigger armor and stuff like that. That's kind of what I want to do with my fans. You know, it's step by step. The next move will unlock the next move. And pretty much like that's the formula, and how, because that way you can really connect with your fans and touch the people. You know, I don't want it to all be about everything being premeditated, because then you're missing the beats of like that realness that you could possibly, you know, hit. You have a really, you know, like a really cool bond. You kind of even make your fans feel like so close to you, because you know, last time we spoke about this, but you text. You have like a number where they can text, and you text like previews or things. And you even show the phone to make sure, and you tell everybody like. Before I got on this call, I just wished like 46 people happy birthday. When you say text me to this number, like what is that about? When I say text you to this number, I should just say text my phone. Like. You get them directly there. This is everybody right here.
Why did you decide to use the purple into this project and like, you know, make it like that the theme?
Well, it resonates with me in many ways. It was my mom's favorite color. And the way she used it was in like a subtle way to where it's like you didn't notice it unless you pay attention to detail. You know, it's not like she was just popping out purple, but it would be like accessories, it'd be like pillowcases, you know, but little hints that like really gave her that. But it was just the color that was able to do that. Right. And I didn't really, it was just the color that was doing it. And it was. And it's a color of royalty. You know, we can go down the line about how important and praised purple is. But it was something I wanted to really, really, really bring forward because I almost was overlooking it in the past. And I don't want to overlook it again.
Right.
And I feel like, yeah, this is one of those moments to really, 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 I just connect, you know, at the end of the day. You know, once it started, everything just started like, oh, this and that. Start looking at old pictures and I'm like, wait, this was purple this whole time? I could have sworn this was red. And this was purple. So it's like I'm noticing everything even more now because I'm actually like listening to it. Like it was always kind of in front of me.
I saw you paint at Times Square purple. I saw that you like walked in and like, listen, my man, you're doing this big. You're not playing around. You're like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
Do it right.
On the 20th, it's gonna be, the whole world's gonna be purple because you're gonna come up with this EP and you're gonna like take over and I love it, man. Is there any features or it's all you? It's every song is just you, or do you have any featurings?
Ultimately, it's just me. I work closely with an artist producer friend of mine named The Code. I'm from London, phenomenal artist. She's a genius. And I have him featured on Mosaic. We worked closely. We did 3 of the records. And I guess, you know, through our relationship and stuff, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. And this is the beginning, I guess, of our working relationship. So I wanted to keep it, I don't want to say plain, but I wanted to keep it me. And the features and stuff, that'll be a part of like the future. I really want my music to resonate differently first.
Right.
Or you like the song because this person is on it, this person is on it. Like, of course, that'll be great. But I want you to connect with me first, with no distractions, because we can do that all day.
Right.
Features all day. I got the features ready, but they not ready. So it's a difference.
I told you last time, man, you gotta have the Latino, and listen, I prove it to you. I don't know if you went through the comments on last interview, but a lot of Latino fans were really happy that we did this interview. A lot of comments in Spanish. People were loving hearing you speak the little Spanish and stuff. So you gotta have like some Latino eventually. Not now, not anytime soon, but you gotta think about it. It's happening. That's what it is. I love it. Your fans are always so connected, and I always want to give them something. Last time we talked, you did the little hook mustache, and you know we talked about it, and you were gonna do it because I was like, "Are you still gonna do it?" And you're like, "Yes," and you did it. We haven't talked since then, but you did it. Now I want to bring up you have a chain that has like the replica of like your chain. Was that a gift? Like, how did that happen? And when you carried it around, like, it's so fun, man. Like, tell me, how did this happen?
Very funny story. So I was in New York, and I never lose my wallet because I have like trackers on my wallet and stuff like that, but I lost my wallet. And I was looking for my wallet for like 2 days, 3 days around New York City. Why? Because I saw it physically moving on my map. So I'm like, it's a low chance of me actually getting it, but I see it moving. So I'm trying to like go, every time I see an update, I'm trying to go to the location, look around, see if it's impossible. But I was documenting all this on social media, you know, so I was just like, I'm over here now. My wallet says this in this park, trying to just walk around, see. And obviously people were checking on me. Did you find your wallet yet? Do you need help? We'll come help you. Like this is a real search. Like we searching for like a dog or something. I get a DM from somebody, shout out to Du from Japan. But he goes, I see you've lost your wallet. Random DM. I didn't know him at the time. I see you lost your wallet. I would like to send you something, you know, because you lost your wallet. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I click his page and you got some things going on, but I'm not really understanding what's going on. I see some type of sculpture artist, special effects. It looks like human flesh, like accessories and stuff. I'm like, what probably would he send me? You know what I mean? I didn't really dig deep in the page. I just saw the pictures and I was like, this is weird, but I love it. A week later, I check my mail and he sends me a chain that has my whole face from here down, but it's a coin wallet. That's
what it is?
That's actually the purpose of it. The mouth opens and you drop your little $100 bill or quarters or whatever you got for the machine. And it's just a quick little access for, little quick bucks.
Dude, I would have never guessed that. I thought it was everything except the wallet. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is a wallet.
Wow, that's a cool gift. I mean, it's pretty creative. It's a nice thought too, especially because when you lose your wallet, it's like so freaking annoying. You know what I mean? So
it didn't replace what I lost.
Right.
It uplifted me so much to where it's like, I can't even be mad at this. You know what I mean?
And it's so identical. I literally thought you got it custom made because when you put it next to you, it looks just like
it. Did. He took like 3 or 4 pictures from my Instagram because I asked him, like, how'd you do this? 4
years ago, you did, I think, one of the most iconic Netflix Christmas movies, the holiday calendar, and you play Josh. Let me tell you, every Christmas, me and my sister sit down and we watch it, man. It's been like a few years. We waiting for part 2. Are we gonna expect it? You think it's maybe in the works? People love it. You know, when Christmas comes around, everybody watches this movie.
I would hope. I will say that there was some talks when we were filming it. So it's TV and film. I don't know if you saw, but That's So Raven got renewed 15 years later. So anything could happen with,
We're gonna have to wait that long?
I'm not saying that, but there will be some conversation soon, I'm sure, if that's an idea. But we got more Christmas movies to make. We got other film to make. But Josh was definitely one of my favorites, for the holiday calendar. And then with the years going on and on and on and on and on, you get to really see like, wait, okay, last year, starting with the year it came out, of course, it's going to have its moment.
Right.
But then this year of Christmas, you pay attention to see if it has that kind of same moment. And it's been really showing itself every year since it's come out. So I can't wait to see even what it does this year, around Christmas time. So, and I got more Christmas music coming too, Yeah.
And I saw that because you did your costume, but Daft Punk is one of your musical influences, or the musical heroes, you call them. What was your musical influence for this particular project that you're releasing on the 20th?
Ultimately, it was a collective of what I'm made of. I think the old school between, the new school R&B, 2000s was very, very, very important to me. And I feel like ultimately it has a real new 90s feel, if that's a way to put it. It's like new 90s, but we're in 2020. So it's almost like giving you some flair of like what you may have missed in the 90s, but it couldn't have been made in the 90s. It's made now, but it's
right.
So
in this era in life. And I mentioned your Daft Punk costume, and you always, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I always, I told you last time we talked, I love the Caesar Hands costume you did. I think Frida was insane. That was all right. Do you already know what you're doing for this year, for 2022? I know it's early on, but I feel like you planned this. This is because you got to take it to the next level. People are already expecting it.
I'll be honest, I haven't thought about it, but depending on how far this purple goes, I might do Prince.
Oh.
I might just Purple Rain it.
There you go. That would be fun.
Big ass Barney costume. You know what I mean? Big ass dinosaur.
Right? Why not?
But I definitely might do something purple. Just because I think, the timing of the EP and fleshing out through the year, I'll definitely have to pay some homage to my EP, and then something that I can obviously body.
One of the most exciting things for the fans is when they get to see their favorite artists perform. Can we expect any tour dates, or are you thinking of maybe taking these EP on the road to a few cities, or have you thought about it, or is it something that's still you're planning?
Yeah, it's gonna happen, but it's all up to the fans. It's all up to the response and where. I'm really paying attention to the specifics, because I'm not just gonna do a tour just to do a tour to promote.
Right.
I come to the city where I'm received,
right.
So therefore it's not about trying to pick a city and create a moment. We're going to know where we have our moments, and connect better like that, because then we're able to really see, like I said, real-time results and pay respects to those who are actually supporting us. Hola, otra fiesta. It's me, Quincy. Q-side, B-side is on the way. And that is from me to you. Love y'all.